trick-or-treats from 6 to 8. At 7:40, we were almost home. We were by the hospital. And that's when he got into his accident. We got to the corner and met up with everybody else. My friend, my other kids were kids. And my daughter was cold and crying, so I picked her up out the double stroller. And I said, James, you get your hand buddy. Zai is 12. Well, at the time was 12. Okay, you get your hand buddy. And then Angie's 11. She had my 4-year-old. And my friend pushed a double stroller with my 3-year-old. I helped my daughter. I carried her across. We went first. James was holding his hand buddy. Ange had Jabril. Toya had my younger son. Everything was fine. I look back, that's what they were doing, making sure everybody had each other's hand tight enough before they proceeded to cross. No cars were coming still. As soon as we looked again and we realized, okay, everybody got everybody, let's go. Boom. Out of thin air. And it's not like James just pulled away, or he was so close to the sidewalk and was speeding that he just like swept James off his feet and out of both shoes up the block. And I called for him, but when do I ever call for James and he don't answer? Or he wasn't crying, or it was nothing. I've never had that. He knows better. And no, that's because he wasn't breathing. And I didn't know where he was at, but I seen the guy looking at the side of his car, the dent over his tire. And that's when I checked, like the headlight is what gave me the project, and I seen him underneath somebody else's car. I think he knew, like I knew, he had to stay a while. And they said they wouldn't even help him until he started showing signs that he wanted to live, because all of that could be for nothing. And it may not work out the way we hope. And after 4 days in a self-induced coma, James came out of it all by himself and said, no, help me. And from there, they worked, they moved, and gave him every ounce of help that they possibly could, because he chose to remind them, I'm still here. The most that I want out of this whole process, just let him talk again, at least. I just miss talking to him, and just, how was your day at school? Okay, mommy. Or what you had in school today, son? What you eat for lunch? Pizza. Kindergarten was for 2 months. You made friends for 2 months. You had a school full of friends. And you don't even probably remember half of them. That's the hope of mine. That's what I want out of this. Everything he had, I want him to have it back because he was happy. I just want you could have said sorry. I can accept the truth better than a lie. Don't lie and say he ran in front of your car. The dent's over the right tire. That's you being too close to him. But just say, you said I didn't see him, but I did see him. He had on all black. His costume was all black. Well, so did you see him or did you not? But you admitted to this stuff in the police report that we got, but you didn't come to me and say, even at the time that it happened, no, sorry. No, I just looked at my phone for 2 minutes. I apologize. Or I put my foot down a little too hard on the gas and I couldn't stop. I didn't mean it. You didn't give us we don't know why you just hit my son. It could have been any reason, and I could have accepted. People text and drive all the time. It's not okay. But I know that it happens. And that's why. I don't know why my son got hit by a car. I don't know nobody else more deserving than him. I learned a lot from him this whole time. And I can't tell nobody just how much your kids teach you. This guy is the strongest person, the most patient person I've ever met. If I ever lost my patience again, I would be mad at myself, because he's had a lot of it and still does. Handsome.